from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Line 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing. I got you. Hatchet.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, Alpha! Tackles! I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Check down to Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Hey, watch that. Check move. Line 54. I'm going to run you over. One, Omaha. Mike 54. Hey, gun.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You better be afraid of me.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Hey, Mike 7. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Bring it.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. Motion. Reset.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike 5-4. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 65. 54, right there. 54 Mike. All day, baby. Hey, gun.
From the 36, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
11. Let's go,
Garoppolo gives to Breida.
Rush in.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 21. I got you. Sponge. No.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Tight dog. Gun. Line out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Gun.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the curve. Hey, flicker. Wide. Switch it. First. You got tape. Black. You got tape right there. Check.
A first down throw for Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Mike 5-4. Line out. Watch the screen. Watch the black. Check nine.
Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern.
Here we go.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
White. Mike 54. Mike 50. Go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on, dude. 12. Mike 5-4. Hey, seam 6. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. It's a party now.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
That's the way.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
132 fighter.
2nd and 10.
Shoot.
The 45-yard line.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch. Quick edge. Come. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Right there, 54.
They run it again with Cook. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
I got you.
They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, Haywood. Right there. Hey, gun. Right there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
54. Hey, gun. Switch. 54.
Now it's Breida. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Me and you all day. I got you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 11.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
65. Right there. 54. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
12.
Here's Breida. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A 2-yard pickup.
I got you.
Third and goal.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Check, crunch. Jumper. Check, Steelers. Break down. Hey, watch it.
Here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 41 yard line.
From the 41, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
First down, Minnesota.
Take the 48. Two. Pilot, 64, weak. Tighten up. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 26 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Fellas, here we go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 13. Greystone.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
21.
Touchdown.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Lock! 6-6, bullet high. Black! 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. So we got man. Get hot!
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set the turn. Two. Defense, let's go.
Again, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
54, Mike 54. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 6 guys. There you go, 48. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing here, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.